Hello all. So we'll continue with the next part of this tutorial, modeling and texturing a coffee stall in 3ds Max. So let's get started. So as we have done this modeling till here, let's continue with this creation of this part. So very first of all, what I'll be doing over here is like I'll just go into the top view. I'll go into this line and let's take a straight line over here. After taking this line, I'll just reduce its thickness and I'll just push this up. So if you want to increase its thickness a bit, you can just increase its thickness. Let's again go back to the top view and let's make the duplicate. So as many duplicate you want, you can just make that. So just make the multiple copies over here. After creation of all this multiple copies over here, so we can still make it more thicker. We can make it more thicker a bit. So just increase its radius over here a bit less. So let's make all these copies over here. So once you're done with these copies, now what I'll do over here is like I'll just again go back to the top view and I'll again take a line over here. I'll just or just take a box over here and push this up. So just reduce this and increase its length a bit and push it onto the top and make sure it is just coinciding this stuff. So convert to poly, push this over here, shift and drag and make multiple copies over here. So let's make it to 90 degree over here, copy it. So again I'll go over here and I'll just push this over here. So make multiple copies once again. And just push it like this. Alright. So once you're done over here, let's create this lamp. So let's end isolate this stuff. The creation of this lamp is very easy over here. So for that I can take a sphere over here. I can just go into this sphere over here, convert to editable poly. Let's go over here and let's delete this delete this. So select this, shift and drag R and scale it. Shift and drag R and scale it. Shift and drag R and scale it. So if you need to delete more from the bottom, you can just delete it. Much better. So let's go into this. Select this edge and let's give a chamfer. So you can just give a chamfer over here to give it more smoother look. Select this and just give a chamfer. Just give a chamfer. That's it. And just give a bit of. And you can just right click and just cap this. So select the border and cap it. So select this face or polygon, that's what. And control click on the edge and give a chamfer. Alright. So I'll go again over here. I'll just come out of it. It's looking much bigger. So I'll just push it a bit down. And I'll just go on to this view over here. And I'll take a line tool. Enabling viewport of this. Just hang it. So just push this. So it's like you can just push this till here, and let's enable in viewport and make it thinner, much thinner. So definitely would be visible over here. So you can just increase its thickness if you want. So this is your front area. So let's go here, select this border and just cap it, press 4, bevel it and just push it inside. Alright, again save your file. So keep on saving your file over here again. So I'll just push this down in this way. For the lights, if you think the lights are too bigger, you can just scale it down, not a problem. So again select this and let's duplicate this one over here and sorry, select this and this and duplicate it again. So select all these three lights again and let's duplicate it. Make sure you place it at the right position. So I'll just convert to poly and I'll give one color to it. So now what I want over here is like I need to create this frame. Before that, need a mess of it, not a problem. I'll just add one loop over here. Select all of this polygons, all these polygons. Just exclude this area. Just ops. You don't need the last one. Let's oops. You have selected the base also. Just remove the base part and just extrude this out. Alright. Looks much better. Okay, just and isolate this. Now, what I'll do over here is like I need this stuff. So before that, I'll just go back to the front view over here, and I'll take a box over here, this much area, covering it up, and I'll just place it like this till here, and I'll just scale a bit. I'll push it a bit back. And I'll go on to this view over here, convert to poly. I'll just push this down. So I'll just take this down and I'll just rotate it, scale it. And isolate and just place it here. So before doing this, I need to create one frame over here. So let's create one frame over here. So let's create this frame. So this frame should not exceed the overall area. So we'll make sure that the convert to editable spline, and let's reduce this area and let's push this a bit inside like this, and let's push this up and increase its thickness. So I need a rectangular frame, I need a rectangular frame over here. So once you're done with this rectangular frame, you can just decrease its width and height, and after that just take this over here, let's go into this and just push this up and just duplicate it. So how many copies you want, you just take that, again press, rotate it, scale it, vertices, push this over here and just push this over here and just push it up, shift and drag and make the copies. So as many copies you want to make, you can make that. So make sure you are selecting or saving the files. So just save your file, and in the right manner I'll again select this all, and again I'll make a copy of it on the other side. Oops, I'm really sorry, I have not shifted this in front yet. So I need to select this and just push it in front. That's it. Alright. So just save your file. So we'll continue the rest of the part in the next tutorial. So thanks for watching this tutorial.